I'll drink
Okay,
water.
are we recording? Okay, we're recording already. So
Okay.
everybody, today is afternoon in the Philippines and something like 4:30 in the afternoon. And we will have two very special guests. So the first one is now in Saudi Arabia. He just came from the night shift. So it's like it's like
I look like a
11:30 in
zombie.
Saudi. Yeah, it's like 11:30 in Saudi Arabia as we speak. So she's kind of sleepy. So
Wow.
let's not be surprised if suddenly you hear somebody snoring already. and then- and then the other one, the male interviewee is driving as we
Exactly.
speak. Yeah, he's driving as we speak. He's on his way to somewhere in Laguna. And these two people are who we call the remarkers. So these are the two people who took the exam, didn't meet their target scores, and were asked to do a remark, and they came out of it victorious, like damn you IELTS. So I'd like to introduce first Jeka Karasi. Jeka is the one from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Yeah, and she's
Yeah,
the one who's
hi.
yeah.
I
Go,
was actually
Jeka.
sleeping na, sir.
All right, she was
Hi,
sleeping already.
sir. Yeah.
Go, tell us about yourself, Jeka.
Oh, yeah. What about me? Sir, I'm loading na, char. Buffering. I'm actually working here in Saudi Arabia for a year and a half now.
Mhm.
And what else do I tell? I forgot.
like you forgot the very first IELTS question.
I'm being conscious with myself. I can see myself in camera. Oh my god.
Yeah, you look good, Jeka. You look like you come.
Okay.
You look like you're in a very posh accommodation.
Ay,
And
nako,
then
you're
Jeka,
so
of
bolero.
course, you are in Riyadh and
Yes.
you're working as a nurse. Yeah, let me
Yeah.
introduce you myself.
Yeah, please. I'm working as an ER nurse for a year and a half. I'm also a mommy. I have one daughter. She's there in the Philippines. And what else? I'm actually applying for US, sir. So there you go. I met my target scores and thankfully after remarking. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, all right. Okay, and then let's ask the rest of the questions later. And then, of course, driving on the way to Laguna doing this interview is none other than Kent Yang. So,
Hello,
Kent, just a short
everyone.
introduction.
Yes, sir. So I'm Kent Yang from Laguna, San Pedro, Laguna. And I am a medical technologist. I work at RATM for 5 years now.
Oh my God.
Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
he works in that really popular government institution. Very important
Yeah.
as we speak. Yeah, 5 years, Kent.
5 years, sir, exactly.
I
And
see. So,
so I was targeting, first I was targeting for UK and US as an option for working abroad. So actually, I said it really depends on my IELTS score. But then, uh, sadly, I got a band score of 6 in speaking, so I need to have a band 6.5 for UK and 7 for the US. So yeah,
yeah.
it was really disappointing at first, and I was a little bit reluctant to have a remark. But then my wife and my family pushed me to do a remark. So yeah, that what made that
Yeah, I want to
that's what made
investigate
me.
that part. Like when you receive your scores, what were the initial feelings and how did you arrive at the decision for the remark? So that's something I really would like to explore because a lot of students do go through what you went through there. So maybe they can sort of identify with how you went through the process. And then how did you get to know about me, Ken? I already know the
I
answer, but you might as well just say
For
it.
everyone, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You were referred by my sister-in-law, Arian Polido, and she's
Mhm.
already in the UK now as a nurse.
Mhm.
I I reached out to you, I think, last year during COVID, because that's when the time I was really planning to go abroad. And
Okay.
then because of some, I don't know, I didn't had the chance to enroll in your class. So until, yeah, and until this year.
Mhm.
So that's when I was able to finish
Oh,
the
so like
task,
you reach
writing
out to
task.
me. Yeah, you reach out to me, and then it
I
took
think
a
it's
number
around
of months.
from June, sir, I think, or May last year.
Oh my God,
So
that's a long wait.
so
I think
yeah,
it's because of the busyness of work, right?
exactly, sir. I was working in 12 hours a day for 4 days every week.
Oh wow. Okay. I think that's better than working like 6 days at 8 hours, right? Or something.
Six, 12 hours for like night shifts, for so from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m., and then you go home, you sleep, and
Oh
then you work again from 6 p.m. So for like three
yeah.
months, and that's very exhausting.
Oh, I see. Kent, let me ask you, because you're so important. Did you like get any like was your compensation adjusted accordingly? Just give me
Um,
a peek into how it, or has it remained the same? I mean, you guys are so critical in this uh in this crisis, right?
uh, actually, it remains the same, sir. We still have the hazard and then the regular pay, but there
Mm-hmm.
are some other um,
Some
extra pays,
perks.
like, yeah, like, I don't know what they call this. This is an SRA or other incentives. So they gave it around December. So from yeah,
Mm,
at the last day of the year, they gave some incentives to those healthcare workers in the Philippines
I
and the
see.
government worker.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ken, when it was all beginning, when it was all starting, how did you feel? Like, oh my God, this is gonna be bad. Did you, like, we were talking about January when first cases came out? Did you ever think about that? Like, oh my God, this is gonna be a bad year.
Actually, I haven't thought that about, sir, until
Mhm.
until the lockdown. Because
Until the lockdown came.
yeah,
Okay.
the first in the first when we heard the news, we were in the hospital because my wife got some major operations for her
Oh.
gallstones. So we were still in the hospital, and we were talking about, are we going to be locked down here in the hospital or what?
Oh,
So
I
yeah,
see.
and then
I
we
see.
got when we got home after a few days, and there comes the complete full lockdown in the Philippines.
Oh, I see. Okay. And then, like, it was only you was reporting, right? You medical
Yeah,
professionals. Okay. How
yes,
did you
exactly,
like
sir.
get to and fro? Like you just drove.
Yeah, luckily my dad's have a car, so
Hmm.
that helps me to travel around and back and forth
Okay.
to my work. So since
Must have been
there are no public transportation that time.
yeah, must have been quite a sight, right? Like this is like zombie land, right? Like the zombie apocalypse. No
I
cars in
remember
the
I was driving in the expressway, and there was no other car around.
oh my god. It was just you.
It was just me, yeah.
Oh my god. This is like a movie. like the apocalypse has come.
Exactly, sir. That's how it feels.
So I guess that's the only time you ever experienced that.
No traffic in the
Okay.
Philippines, no traffic in the expressway.
All right. Thanks, Kim. We're
Welcome,
gonna
sir.
go back to Jekka because she's already about to doze off. Jekka, how did you come to know
Hello,
about?
sir.
You can tell by her
Well,
telephone; it's kind of shaky already. Go, Jekka.
yeah, well, just like what I've told you, I actually came to know you because I followed Miss Chet's Facebook page. I don't know, something like that. The Saudi nurses to UK. Yes. So I
Jollibee.
I start hello. I
Yeah,
started
go ahead, Jeka.
following
Mhm.
yeah. I started following her, and she actually
Oh, it was through
endorses you a
chat.
lot. So yeah,
Okay, so
Miss Chat
yeah,
Ruiz.
you started following Chat.
Yes, and yes, I started following her, and I saw a lot of posts regarding IELTS Einstein, and I was like browsing and reviewing your
Mhm.
previous post regarding the dream catcher. So I was it caught my attention. Somehow I would
And
like to be a dream catcher someday. That's what made me
yeah,
enroll to you. So
yeah,
yeah.
like and then like just a few days back, you were a dream catcher already. You
Yeah,
had your own
finally,
post.
after 6 months.
Yeah, and like you
Yeah,
got
I
a
enrolled
lot of
around January. So, but
yeah.
I did my review only 2 weeks before the exam. So
Okay,
there.
all right.
Mm.
Like you're finally a dream catcher. You get your own post, and then
Yeah, dream come true then.
yeah, and then there was quite a number of reactions on your post, right? Quite a
Yeah,
number of
there.
reactions.
I
Yeah.
I actually don't want to be tagged, but you insisted, sure. Because I know
Okay.
a lot of people would react. A lot
Yeah,
of people
there's
are sending me DMs right now regarding this post. My old friends, my high school friends, my elementary friends, and all my friends, and they're asking about you now. So first, I
okay.
get to brag. You're the best coach ever,
Yeah.
and I'm actually endorsing you now to my nursing friends.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
actually
yeah.
want to pursue their nursing career as well, and
Yeah,
they want to take IELTS.
if somebody enrolls from one of your friends, you gotta help monitor this person, right? I mean,
Sure, why not?
yeah,
Of course.
like
Yeah,
I'm
I
gonna
actually
say,
recommended you to a lot. Mm-mm.
yeah, I'm gonna go to you and gonna say, Jekka, your friend hasn't been, she hasn't been submitting essays. Could you like knock her in the head for me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh no.
So Kent
Sure.
was mentioning his cousin-in-law, Aryan. Kent, what's the last name of Aryan? Yani, what's your last name? Kent, are you with us? Kent. Okay,
Yes, sir.
maybe
Yes,
Kent.
sir.
Okay, what's the last name? Pulido, yeah, Aryan Pulido. All right, and then like
Yes, sir, Ali.
Aryan was a student from Riyadh, right? She's a nurse from Riyadh there. And Aryan was the one who referred Kent to me there. So Aryan is like the cousin of your wife,
Mm.
Exactly,
correct,
sir.
Kent? Okay, all right. Okay, so let's move on to the next question before Jekka dozes off. So Jekka, tell me about your IELTS journey. When did this begin? Like this was your second attempt, right?
Uh, yeah, this was my second attempt. To be honest, my first attempt was purely self-review. I don't know how I got the scores. I mean, I actually got higher scores before. But this time when I reviewed, I don't know what happened. Maybe because I'm actually working at the same time, and the stress at work is really what do you call this? Pressure. It's like your attention is
Mm,
getting, what do you call this? How do you say that, sir? You're not being
uh,
focused to your to your goals to
okay,
review really. So that's why I took a time off from work, and
okay.
I enrolled at your review center in January. However,
Mm.
I just reviewed starting the 5th of I think no, sorry,
April.
not 5th. My leave was 17th of April. So my exam was May 3rd. So I've been really submitting essays twice or thrice a day.
Oh my
Can
God.
you still remember, sir?
Yeah,
I'm
like
submitting you
Wow.
and then you're like
Yeah.
auto reply. You're replying me immediately with my
Yeah.
essays. So I was able to finish the 20 essays after like I think
Yeah.
less than 2 weeks. And then for my speaking drills, I was actually practicing also with my classmates aside from Miss Lani, our coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. So we had this I joined this micro bubble with Ma'am Kathleen May and the
Oh,
others.
really?
Yeah, so they have this micro bubble and together with Miss Tiffany as well and Miss Farnaiza, Miss
Oh my
Lynn.
God.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we've been practicing like daily, and also Miss Louise as well is helping me with my and Mary Chris Baguio. So she's my speaking partner for every day, every day of my what do you call the duration of my vacation until the last day of my I mean the last day before I take
Wow.
my I took my exam on the May 3rd.
Okay.
So yeah, we
Wait. Wait. Hold on, Jacka. Ma'am LV, kindly mute the mic, ma'am. Ma'am LV. LV. There. Okay, thank you. Uh, yeah, Jekka and Kent actually had a similar situation. Like Kent was running out of space for the essays as well, and he kind of like finished the yeah, kind of like finished the
I
20
cram at last
rounds. Like
minute.
yeah, uh, Kent, in your case, well, why was that? Was it because of work? That's why, like, you had to finish 20 essays, and then I think that there was just like 2 days to go. You had to submit 5 essays left. Was it because of work, Ken?
Yes, sir. Hello, sir. Hello, the
Yeah, go
internet
ahead.
is kind of choppy.
Yeah, we can hear you, Ken.
Um,
That was because of work.
yes, sir, because the schedule was very unstable. So, like for this week, I'm going to duty for tonight, for a whole night. 6 to 6 duty for a week, and then on the next week I'll duty for a daytime duty. So um, I was really tired. It was really tiring. So it was really hard
Yeah.
for me to focus writing essays.
Oh, okay. Uh, but it's a good thing both of you managed to finish your 20 rounds. Jekka, right? You finished your 20 rounds.
I did 2 days before the exam.
Oh,
Me
I
too. I was
see.
like, tomorrow will be the exam, and Miss Lani.
Yeah, yeah. In Kent's case, like, I was talking to Lani, like, oh my God, Kent has to finish the 20 rounds and his exams are like tomorrow already.
Yeah,
And so I was
I
telling
was
Lani,
really
because
nervous
Lani,
back then.
yeah, I was telling Lani, ma'am, like if Kent sends an essay, you gotta check it right away and send it back to me because it undergoes a two-step process. It goes to Lani first and then goes to me. I see. And then, I mean, this is like a movie. Like these two people, like, is that how you really operate, Jekka? Like you want things in the last minute. That's how you
Like
really get
cramming,
things
you
done.
mean?
Yeah, cramming. Yeah, is
Not
that how you
really.
really work?
It's just that my time is very limited. The vacation leave that was approved. I applied for 1 month actually, but it was not approved. They gave me
Mm-mm,
15 days instead. So I
mm-mm,
have to make do of that. So I think
mm-mm.
not really like that. But before, I mean, my study habits are like I study every day before. I mean, during college, way
Yeah.
back at college, it's not like that. Like a month before, already ready for the upcoming exam. But for this IELTS exam, I don't know what happened. I tried to.
You suddenly
I
became so
tried,
irresponsible.
yeah. I don't
Okay.
know what happened, but thankfully I passed na. Okay, kalas.
Okay, but if you could like go back to it, like you could have finished it really like how many weeks before your exam?
And you mean
Like
I
if you
think I
could go
would have
back to yeah. Mhm.
my previous exam, I actually studied. I mean, my self review took for like I think 2 months or like that. I cannot recall
Mm.
exactly, but I'm taking it slowly and like absorbing everything, not not like what I did now with my exam. It was different approach. It was a different approach.
Okay.
So I think it's better if you really take time rather than
Mhm.
cram. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good advice. Students, listen to that
Yes.
advice. Don't cram.
Please guys, don't yeah. Don't do
Yeah,
what
like
I
pace
did.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do what Jeka did. Like she enrolls in
Yes.
January and only begins reviewing by April,
By April. And then my
middle of
exam was
April.
3rd of May. And then yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And
It
then
was
in
really
Kent's
difficult.
case, Kent actually is only an enrollee for writing. So why did you felt your speaking was good
Mm.
enough, Kent? That's why you just enrolled in writing, Kent.
Actually, sir,
Mhm.
no, sir. Actually, I was really not confident about my speaking,
Mhm.
but I don't know why I didn't enroll in speaking.
Mhm.
Maybe because I felt that I need more help on writing.
Okay. Yeah, everybody needs help with writing, right? Yeah. And so who did you practice with, Kent?
Yeah.
Speaking,
Yeah,
speaking
you're speaking.
practice.
Yeah.
Uh,
Just you and your wife or something.
the, I love writing textbooks. So and when I was uh before the COVID strikes, yeah, there was, because in our church we have a missionary, and there are foreign missionaries. So there are times that foreign missionaries are assigned in our church, in our place. So I had the chance and the opportunity to talk with them in English. And also I have a
Oh, I see.
sideline job, like uh I have a client, foreign clients from UK. So I also had the chance to communicate with them in English. So I had the opportunity to practice.
Oh, so
But
nice. No,
but
no.
whenever I speak with uh, those foreign people, I mean native speakers, I really get nervous, especially when I'm speaking to them face to face.
Yeah, it so happens your examiner was a foreigner and stuff, right?
Exactly, sir. So I got
Yeah.
completed blackout during my speaking test.
Oh, you did. Okay. Yeah, let's talk about that. But before that, Ken, Jeka's experience. So how was it? Let's talk about the IELTS exam itself. Like, how did you feel after speaking? Did you feel like you had it in the bag?
Actually, after the exam, I called you immediately, or you were the one who called me. I forgot already, but I was actually surprised by the question because it was about tall buildings and all. And after that, the follow up questions with part three is all about buildings as well, which is really, I'm not really familiar with buildings and all.
Oh my
So I'm
God.
not really
Okay.
confident about my answers during that time. But I
How did you
tried to,
deal with that?
I
How did you
actually use
cheat
your
your way?
cheats. Your
Okay,
cheats,
so like
yeah, it
what?
really helped me. Miss Lee was actually asking me last time because she took her exam, and
Mm-hmm.
that's my advice to her. If you're unfamiliar with the questions, you just use the cheats
Mm-hmm.
that Sir Juni taught us, like
Mm.
like cheat your way on it, like make
Okay.
some guess and all.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
also do not I try not to elaborate more because I think if I will elaborate I mean on my answers, but that is it will make me what do you call this it will create more error or mistake on my part, so I tried not to
Mm-hmm.
elaborate. I try to be
Mm.
precise. I answer directly. I use some
Mm-hmm.
cheats. I answer directly. Tried
Mm-hmm.
to explain my answer in a precise manner and then try to summarize after. So that's what
Okay.
I did in part 3. But for part 2 and part 1, I think I did well because I'm actually
Mhm.
familiar with the questions. Although the first part was about galaxies and stars. So that was the first time that was asked to me
What
about
about what
yeah.
about exactly? What about the galaxies
I
and
think
stars?
yeah, I think the question was are you fond watching the stars and planets at night? I think something like that. And I was like,
It's like
yeah, I think so. Back in the Philippines, like that, I used to do that. But here in Saudi Arabia, I no longer do that because I'm always busy at work, something like that. And then
yeah.
yeah, something like that. And then for the part 2, there's a popular building here in Saudi Arabia. So the question was
Mhm.
about describe a tall building. So although I was not able to, I wasn't able to went there pa. But my friends did. So I owned the experience. And then that's
Okay.
what I did.
You
So
haven't
I guess I
gone
did well
there.
for part 1 and 2, except for 3.
Why haven't you gone to that? That must be the only tall
It's
building in Riyadh, right?
expensive.
Oh,
It
it
has an
is.
entrance fee. Yeah.
Okay. What do you call that building? The one that's shaped like a
Kingdom
can opener.
Tower.
I mean, a bottle opener, right?
Yeah. Yes, yes, bottle
Okay.
opener. Oh, yeah.
A Kingdom Tower. Okay. So
I
you
think
pretended that.
you will pay around 1,000 pesos just for you to go up.
Oh,
For
okay.
yeah,
Okay.
for
How
the
high
entrance
is
in the
that building?
building itself.
How many floors does it have?
Exactly, that's the point. I don't know. I just I just said it's the most prominent building in Riyadh and the tallest.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm not really familiar with the specific floors that it has. So yeah,
Okay.
I just created an imaginative story, something like that.
Okay. All right. Were you
Mm.
careful about your past tenses?
I think so. I tried to watch out for my past tense and also the subject verb agreement as well. And I tried to
Mhm.
use I only use one idiom actually, the bread and butter. Yeah,
Okay.
during the
Referring to
part
your work.
one. Referring to my work as a
Mhm.
nurse.
Mhm.
For the other, yeah, just the cheats. I think the cheats work, sir, because I really don't
Mhm.
know the question and I was like using that and it worked somehow.
Okay. Thank God for the
Yes.
cheats. Like when you
Yeah, thankfully I had
what?
many baon cheats. Yeah.
Okay. Like when you get to the top of Kingdom Tower, all you see is desert. Is that
No.
okay? Okay, I paid 1,000 pesos for this view. Okay, all
Exactly.
right. But so you felt good overall after the end of the speaking test.
Yeah, not really, because I felt that I answered the question, but I'm not contented because I was not able to elaborate. So
Mhm.
yeah, I'm not really contented with part 3 because I know that you have to give
Okay.
at least 5 to 7 sentences. I was like giving four to five only or 3 to 5, something like that. So I'm
Okay.
not really
All right.
confident at all with my part 3.
I see. So it was like a Miss Universe pageant, like very precise. Like there's no more time to
Yes, 30
elaborate.
seconds question. Yes.
Okay. All right. And then like
Something like that.
okay. Let's talk about your writing later. Going to Kent, I know that Kent's
Okay.
experience because like Kent was part of the first batch of the British Council close group. And
Mhm.
like Kent, did you go through what everybody else went through? Like you couldn't even finish a thought, and then the examiner would interrupt you right away. Was that your experience?
Yes, sir. I think we also have the same experience since you have the same examiner.
Okay.
So he
So,
always interrupted
hmm,
whenever I don't know, whenever he feels you need to interrupt.
okay. Did this happen like in part three alone?
So you can't even from part 1 to part 3.
Oh my God.
So the first question was that's why I get really nervous. The first question was about where do you live, and then uh is that place good for starting a family? So I was start explaining, yes, it was good since I lived there since I was a child, and then I built a family there. And then
Mm.
even just after I explained some things, he interrupted me and then proceeded to the next question. So
Mm.
that's the time when I got panicked, and then it
Oh,
really it made me hard to focus on the questions, because it was I feel like I need to answer the questions right away,
right away.
so
Yeah.
that so that I can elaborate or give or show him
Mm. Mm.
about my English, and so I can have a good grade, something like that.
Oh, I see. So like you were surprised from the get-go, like why is this happening? Something like that, Ken.
Exactly. So I was really not used to being interrupted when I speak to foreign. Foreign people, English speaking people, because most of my whenever I
Mm.
talk to native,
Yeah.
they tend to make me finish my speaking before they
Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, that's what you
Mm.
should, that's what people normally do, right? I mean, what on earth
exactly.
is
So I'm really not
happening?
used to it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would,
yeah, that was
We have the same examiner, Sir Kent. Yeah, keeps
you
on
oh,
did.
see, yeah,
interrupting me. Yeah. Mm.
Oh
right.
my God.
Oh,
Yes, actually, since the experience of that first batch, so like we've been trying to make it a norm already that we're gonna interrupt you in speaking exercises.
Mm.
Like we're not gonna give you a chance to expound, expand, or explain and
Yeah.
elaborate.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're not giving you a
exactly, sir. Exactly.
chance.
It's
Mm.
not a
yeah,
writing task that you need to expound, elaborate,
yeah.
expand.
Right, right, right. It's not like cardinal rule two in writing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, sir.
What was your part two, Ken?
Um, my part 2 was about what are the traditions in your country, and who are involved with it, and I forgot the other questions. But yeah, it's about
Oh,
the
okay.
traditions in your country, in the Philippines. So,
Okay. What did you
and
mention?
I wasn't really familiar with. I don't know why, but I don't have any. I can't think of any answer to that question. So I immediately think about the festivals
Mm-hmm.
In the Philippines. So
Okay. Were
I
you
try
able to
to
finish?
bring it to local festivals, like in our place. There's a Sampaguita festival, and we're
Oh,
involved with
there
it.
is.
And then um yeah, what else? And then
You were able
I
to
don't
finish the
know.
2 minutes, Ken. You were able to
I
finish the two
did.
minutes.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
And then he
Okay.
interrupted me again,
Okay.
and then he immediately proceeded to part 3 of the question.
All right. Come on, Mr. Examiner. Let me finish a thought. Okay. And then your part three questions was of course all about traditions, festivals, and the like.
Oh yeah, festivals that are unique to the Philippines.
Okay. How did you feel you did in that part?
Actually, I was really completely blank
No.
during that time. I can't think of any other
Oh.
festivals aside from our local festival in Laguna. So
Oh my God.
even though I know some festivals, I attended some festivals like Mascara Festival or Gigantes Festival. But
Mm-hmm. You were just blacked out.
I think I can explain them. Yeah, I think I can explain them. But then because of my I think my thoughts are so clouded that time that I can't create a sentence.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's when the time that uh he explained, he also talked to me about so how about the
flower festival in Baguio, or how about the Santo Niño festival, something like that. So
Yeah, I was
he,
gonna mention the flower. Yeah,
it
the
was like
Paragbengan. Mhm.
yeah, sir. So it was like starting to be a conversation, but then he keeps on interrupting me as I speak. So what I did was I just keep on talking. I don't care anymore about the or any collocations. I just answer the questions. That's for me. That's a very important part.
Okay.
As long
All
as I
right.
can speak. Get
Okay. So when you left the venue, you weren't really feeling good about it. Ken. Hello,
yes,
Ken.
sir.
Yeah. Like when you
Yes, sir.
ended the interview, you were leaving the venue. You weren't really feeling very good about it.
I'm sorry, sir.
When you left the venue, you weren't really feeling good about your speaking performance.
Yes, sir. I told that to my batchmates. So as I said, I wasn't really confident about speaking. I feel good
Oh,
about
I see.
listening and reading.
Uh-huh.
Somehow
Yeah, you
writing,
scored.
yeah, because I finished a 20 task essay. But then when it
Yeah,
comes to speaking,
right. Yeah, you scored really high in writing. I think you scored. I mean, in reading, like you had a band 8 in reading, right, Kent?
yes, sir.
Yeah. Jekka, what was your reading?
I got 6.5. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, for the US, that's
yeah.
okay. Yeah,
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 that's
yeah.
okay. Mm.
I see. Okay. Ooh, oh, oh my God! Like if I have that examiner, I'm never gonna feel good about my speaking. I wasn't even able to get some words out, right? Like, how can you feel good about that exam? Like, you couldn't even talk.
Exactly. It's like I feel like it's like
It made me
less than 10
feel
minutes.
bad about
Yeah.
myself.
You felt bad about yourself, Ken?
Yeah, that's when I think that I think it's really not. I'm really not that good in English. So yeah, I think I need to practice more. I
Mm-hmm.
think I need to focus more on speaking on my next practice and my next exam. So when I
Mm-hmm.
leave that place, what I'm thinking is about retaking the exam. When should I retake the exam?
Oh my God! Yeah,
And
yeah,
that's what
yeah,
I remember, Sir
yeah.
Juni. I also asked you to I think I asked you to. I
I
told you
think
to
so.
that I
Yeah,
need help from speaking. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I think we talked about that as well. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think so. Even before the results came out, right? Like I don't know if you met Muriel. So like she just finished her exam. She scored what she needed to score. And then like after her exam, like she was already preparing for the next test. Like she even bought a notebook, and bought a pencil, and she began
Really?
like scheduling her day, which one is she gonna do first, listening or reading, or
Oh my god.
how funny. Oh my God. And then the results come out. And then like she was already budgeting for the next review. And
Me
then
too,
she
sir.
passed. Oh my
I was only
God. Yeah.
thinking where to. Wow.
Yeah. She ended up passing, so she was so happy. Jeka, did you actually do the same thing? Were you thinking like, oh my God, I think
Yes,
I gotta
actually,
enroll again? Mhm.
I think I actually was of course I was frustrated about it because I passed the IELTS before without reviewing, and now I reviewed. I was not able to hit the target scores, and I was like, oh my gosh, I think I need to do more. And I was actually preparing to retake this coming June. Yeah. It's a good
Okay.
thing that here in Saudi Arabia it's just 9 days remarking. I mean, it took
Oh,
only
Oh
okay.
nine
wow, that's
days.
fast.
Yeah,
That's
it
really
was really
fast.
fast. I don't know.
It took me
Also with
almost seven
Miss
weeks, so almost
Lian.
Yeah,
six,
for Ken, it took forever.
almost 6 weeks. So I
Really?
was really nervous about.
Yeah, I was actually following up Kent already. Like, Kent, aren't your results out yet? I mean, I was expecting it like in 20 days, like, because that's what they said. But Apparently, it's
Uh-huh.
because of the lockdown, right?
ECQ
Ken?
lockdown, yes, sir.
Yeah, there was a lockdown. Yeah. Oh, how funny. And then like Jack, like next week is gonna be June already, so it's time for your new exam.
Yes, it's time for my next exam. Thankfully, no reading na. Oh
Thankfully,
my
you don't need
God.
that anymore.
Yes.
Okay. What about your writing? Like, in the end, like when you finish the 20 essays, you kind of realize it's just all about Cardinal Rule 2, right? Did you realize
Yeah.
that, guys? Like,
Mm.
like by the time you finish 20 essays, that's when you finally get it. Like, oh my God,
Exactly.
this is really just all about Cardinal Rule 2. And then, were you confident with your writing, Jekka?
For actually, I was really confident with my writing because I was able to come up with 600 words. I think almost
Uh-huh.
Wow.
700. Yeah. So I
Yeah.
was really shocked when I got a band six for that during yeah, the original score was 6 and it went high to 6.5. So thankfully I was not
Do you
actually
think?
thinking of remarking it because I'm just after the speaking because I already got
Yeah.
band 7, a total of band 7 for the overall band score. So, but
Oh, it's just a
since
speaking.
Mm.
yeah, but since
Yeah.
the payment is just the same, I mean, I just take the three options: the reading, the writing, and speaking. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, but
Di-
unfortunately for the reading, it didn't went up na. So I think
Okay.
that because they have answer keys and it cannot be changed anymore. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Mm-mm.
think it's because of the part one, Jekka?
I don't know.
You're not sure.
Maybe I'm not really sure because I was able to um uh create. I think I was able to explain, compare the two pie graphs that was given to me. It's like from the past and the
Oh,
present.
okay.
Eh. Just like your other I had that same essay with you for the part one. So I'm familiar on how to compare the two
Mm.
pie
Oh,
graphs.
okay.
Yes.
Do I have a sample of your task too, Jekka?
No, I unfortunately
Oh,
I cannot remember, so I was not able to rewrite everything. Yeah.
okay. I see. And for Kent's case, like I was actually honestly very confident about your writing, Kent. So when it came out at 6.5, although that was already a good score, right, Kent?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm
Somehow,
targeting.
yeah, somehow I was kind of caught by surprise that I don't think Kent would score this level. I was sure you would score a band 7. And then eventually you had it remarked and it did come up to band 7. Did you feel like your writing was somewhat wrongly graded?
Um. Yeah, I was thinking about that when I left that place, and then I think the question was asking for some opinion, and then I I wasn't able to create a sentence for my opinion. I just incorporated it in my first, I think in my second paragraph before I concluded my essay. So I think that what made my writing a band 6.5, I think,
Mm,
because
okay.
I've read that whenever a question asks for an opinion, you need to give your opinion.
Yeah. But it came back 7, right? After the remarking. Correct,
After the
Ken?
remarking, sir, yes, it's
Okay.
already around about 300 words, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because with computer delivered, you can really type away, right? Like, look at Jekka, she wrote 600 words.
Mm.
Exactly, sir. Apple.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, like your batchmates can from like the pioneer batch of the British Council Close Group. Everybody was saying, "How many words did you type?" Like I typed 700 words, something like that. Like
Mm.
Oh,
everybody was really
I.
typing away. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, let's go
And
now in.
my
Yeah, go ahead, Ken. Yeah. Go ahead.
Actually, sir, I just want to say that all the question was about the technology and about some I forgot if we should go back to the
Oh
time
yeah,
where
yeah.
there should be no
I
technology
remember.
and make
Yeah, right. I remember that
so
question well. Yeah. Maybe I should make that a free essay. That was really a great question. Like, uh, technology has made our lives very complicated, right,
com-
Ken? Yeah.
exactly, sir, po, tama.
And the solution is to go back to the way we were without technology. Can you imagine that question? Yeah. Yeah. That was wow. What a question. Like, can we go back to the time we didn't have cell phones or the internet? Yeah, let's do it, man. I want to live in this world. Okay. Okay. Now the pivotal question. So you receive your scores. It turns out to be under your target. So what was running in your head? Like, Jeka, let's begin with you. Like, of course, you were dealing with the initial disappointment, right? Yeah.
Mm-mm,
I mean, all of this flood of emotions, you know. Did you want to
mm-mm.
cry, Jeka? Did you feel like you want to cry?
You know what? I was actually talking to my friend here, my best friend here. I was actually telling her that I actually did not meet my target scores. And I was like, but I don't feel like crying. I said to her,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
should I cry? I was actually asking her opinion, should I cry? But I don't really feel like crying. And
Okay.
so, yeah.
Like you have to ask permission. Am I normal? Why am I not
Yeah, something
crying?
like that. Well, why don't I feel like crying like that? And so I was like, I immediately informed you about my scores actually, and you were telling me to you told me right I had to do a remark. So
Yeah.
I'm still not yet convinced. So I asked my speaking my speaking partners also,
Mm-hmm.
all the other those people who heard me how to answer questions during the speaking drills. I asked their opinion
Mm-hmm.
as well, and they're all telling me to do a remark. So that's what I did.
Oh, okay. I
But of
see.
course, it was
Yeah.
really frustrating. Of course, and it was 9 long days of waiting for the remark results to to come or to arrive. So
Right.
I was really there.
Like Kent. Yeah. Like you were really lucky, Kent. Like Kent had to wait 7 weeks.
For 7 weeks,
Mm-mm.
yes, sir.
Yeah, 7 weeks. And then like
Oh.
actually I remember messaging Ma'am Lani about it. Like because you had sessions with Ma'am Lani, right? So she might know you better than I did, right? And then I was telling Ma'am Lani, I kind of feel strongly that she should go for it. What do you think? And then Ma'am Lani was saying, you know, her score is impossible. She should go for a remark. Like impossible. That's
Yeah.
what Ma'am Lani said. Impossible. Yeah, this is a mistake there. So that's what we told you. Yeah, go for a remark. Yeah. And then in Kent's case, since I never really got to know you about your speaking, right, Kent? So like were you like did you feel like it was a mistake? Your speaking was a mistake? That's why
No,
you had
sir.
to go for a
Actually,
remark? Mhm.
I think for remark, yes. I think I just wanted to have a 6.5. That's why I take the remark because that's my target. I need to have band score not lower than 6.5. My writing was 6.5. My speaking was 6.0. So I need to have that 6.5 in speaking. So I just take the courage and then do the remark for speaking.
Wait.
Oh, really? And you got 7
Uh
after that, Sir Ken?
yeah, he got a 7 after that. Kent?
Yeah, that's nice.
Kent, could you repeat that? I kind of lost. I kind
Yes,
of
sir.
lost you. What you needed was a 6.5 for speaking.
Yes, sir.
We're
Just
losing
a
Kent.
6.5 for speaking.
Mm.
And a 7 in writing.
Just a 6.5 in writing also. I just need a score not lower than 6.5.
Okay. That's why you had
Can
your remark.
That's for
oh
UK.
wait. All right. For the, why is this the case? Is that the case for medical technologies? You just need 6.5 for speaking and writing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Overall band 7 of overall band score of 7, and then not lower than 6.5. For the
Okay.
it's for 10.
Oh my God, they're so lucky. I didn't know.
Yes, you're so lucky, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I'm targeting for US, I need to have a 7 in speaking. So
Oh, I
Ah,
see. I
really?
see.
that gave me two
I
So,
options.
see.
It's either I can prepare for US or UK. So I
I
just got so
see.
happy that I can also have the chance. I also had the chance to work in the US since I have a speaking of
mm-mm.
7.
7, right?
That's a
Yeah, the
dream.
door is now wide open. Like yeah, you can freely choose where
I
you
wasn't
wanna
really
go. So where?
expecting to increase a score by 1. Uh, I was expecting at least somehow a point 0.5 increase in my speaking, but then it got back at a 7
Mm-mm. That's
Wait,
nice,
wait,
Sir
Ken.
Kent. Mm.
Your speaking was band 6. Is that
because I have
correct?
a band 6 and band 6, sir. Tama po.
Oh, can you imagine how low that grade
It's
was?
that low.
Yeah.
See,
And
Yeah.
then after remarking, it was 7 na. That's really nice, Sir Kent.
7. Yeah, I was
Congratulations.
really surprised. Yeah, I was really surprised. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah. You know, I actually felt like that examiner of yours. I mean, he was really, there was something wrong with the way he graded the students. Like one of your classmates actually like spent 3 years in the UK. She only scored 6.5 in speaking. Like there's
Really?
something wrong with the grading. And then like she took
With
the
the
exam
examiner.
previously. Yeah. She took the exam previously when she was in the UK. She scored 7.5. And suddenly she scored 6.5 in this exam. So like
Mm.
I was really, really sure that there was something wrong with the scoring. But the thing is, a lot of the people didn't meet their reading scores. That's why right now I keep emphasizing on the people, on the students, you gotta hit your reading target so that we can have the chance for the remark. And thankfully, in Kent's case, his reading was really high, like band 8 there. Okay, so now you made the decision to go for a remark. Like, were you willing to lose this money that you had to pay, Jeka?
Mm.
You were ready for that.
Yeah,
Instead
I
of
was
like,
ready for that instead of retaking. But
yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, I was willing
Ano?
to lose. It's actually 700, 690 reals here. So an equivalent of 7,000 pesos. I think it's different in the Philippines. I think you only pay 4,000 for the remark there.
4,000,
It's,
yes.
yeah, here it's 7,000 total.
oh my
Wow.
God, yeah,
Why?
4,000, just
Yeah.
4,000. Yeah, so in
Price is
Kent's
different.
case,
Oh, okay.
yeah, it's a big difference. So in your case,
And also,
Kent, like, yeah, like, you were willing to like gamble this money away, like, I'm gonna take this risk. I remember you saying like, yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go take this risk.
Yes, sir. Actually, it was sponsored by my son, by Ate Arian. Because
Oh,
I wasn't really that confident that if I took the remark, I will have an increase in my score. So at first, I was just planning to remark my English, my speaking. But then he also said that you should go for a remark for your writing also, and that's the same payment. That's still
okay,
4,000 speaking and writing. That's still 4,000. So yeah, and then I
okay.
decided to okay, let's do remark for writing and speaking.
I see. We have Aryan to
yeah.
thank for, right? Thanks, Aryan. Thanks, Yanni.
Yes, sir.
Like,
Actually, I was actually
mm,
willing to lose the 700 reals because you were actually confident. You called me twice, Sir Junie, to have a remark.
mhm. Yeah,
Remember?
yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
were following up if I already had, and I said I did. I already did when you said.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
why.
Yeah, because
So there.
yeah, when I
Mm-mm.
had a talk with Ma'am Lani, like I was telling Ma'am Lani, these are my sentiments. And then Ma'am Lani kind of validated those sentiments. Like she said, it's an impossible score. So yeah, let's go. Let's kill this. Yeah, let's end
Yeah.
this.
That's why
Let's
you
teach.
followed up. That's why.
Yeah, yeah. Let's teach a lesson to those examiners. Yeah, what's wrong with the examiners nowadays, right? Anyway,
I don't know.
anyway. Okay. So, uh, what tips would you therefore give for students who do not meet their targets? Like that decision whether am I going to go for another review or am I going to go for a remark? How would you deal with this with that kind of question? Go, Jacka.
Um, yeah, it's actually very hard, no, to advise someone because, but since I actually went through the same thing, I would definitely advise them to consult you first since you are our coach. You know better. You've graded us with the 8 sessions that we had. So I think you know if you you had the ability to measure or to come up
Yeah.
with a decision for a remark
Mm-hmm.
if that student would actually
Mm-hmm.
uh what do you call this, increase
Yeah.
the score, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
And
yeah,
then
they
you were
would.
also helped by the fact that you had a lot of speaking buddies, right? I mean, that
Yes,
really helps, right?
exactly. That really help a lot of them. So they know they can gauge also if I and everyone actually every speaking partner that I had, they actually advised me to do a remark. So it really convinced me a
Mm-hmm.
lot. Yeah.
Okay,
So
I see.
mm-mm.
Oh, okay. So you guys, you got the money back. Wahoo!
Not yet. It's 30 working
Not yet.
days. Yeah.
Oh, come on, British Council. Give us my money.
Yeah.
Where's our
I will call
money?
them. Char.
Any 5 working days.
Yeah. Okay, maybe you should just like use the money and splurge away, like go on a vacation or something. I mean, you deserve this money.
uh,
You were willing to lose it
exactly.
anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, Ken is gonna go somewhere on a beach. Ken is gonna go like gonna go to
I will go to
Batangas or
Kingdom
something.
Tower now. Char.
Yeah. Jeka's gonna go to Kingdom Tower and burn that money for the
Why
view of the
not?
desert. Yeah, just before you leave Riyadh, at the very
Yeah.
least. Okay. Ken, yeah, what about in your case? Like, how do you deal with that if somebody asks that question? Like, am I gonna go for a remark or should I go for another test? Should I go for another review or whatever?
Um, sir, I think what made me also decide was I just need a point 0.5 increase from my speaking. So a remark could be a best option for me since I just need a point 0.5 increase from one component. And then I remember also inquired to you, sir, about taking the remark. And then Ate Arian
Yeah,
also asked me, "Are you confident that if you get the remark, you will have an increase in your score?" So I said,
yeah,
no, I'm not. I
yeah.
wasn't really
Actually, I really
confident that I
didn't
will have
know
an
how what
increase,
to
but I
say,
really
Ken.
need that
Yeah,
point 0.5.
I see. So Aryan is really very gung ho, right?
Yes, sir.
Like I think it was really Aryan who was pushing for this, right? As far as I was concerned, I really wasn't sure because never really got to drill you in speaking, so I really didn't know what to say there. Yeah. Okay, and then
Yes,
all
sir.
right.
Opo. So
Okay, so
yeah,
yeah, go ahead,
that's
Ken.
all, sir.
Okay, so a lot of people are about to take the IELTS. Yeah, give us your precious advice for these people. What do they need in order to improve their chances? Jeka, go. Let's make this a
Practice,
one-time
practice, and
attempt.
practice.
Yeah,
Practice every
that's
day,
really
right? Every day. And listen to Sir Junie.
Yeah.
If he's
Yeah,
asking you to
finish the
submit your
20
essays, submit
essays.
your essays. Yeah.
Yeah,
And for the
like
for the speaking part, you have to have a lot of speaking partners. That's what I learned from Mom Jill and all the other passers like Miss Tiff and who else did I know? Miss Lian, of course. She
yeah, yeah,
she's also my speaking
correct.
partner. So practice as much as you can. Devote some time to studying because really IELTS is not easy. It's not
Right,
it's not something that you can, cheat your way to passing.
right. Yeah,
Really, you have to study well and you have to have a lot of baon like cheats and
right.
idioms. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But Jekka, I guess the
And all.
obvious follow-up question to that is like in your case, you know, like January, but you only really got to review
Mm,
by April. That's because of
mm.
work, right? So what
Yeah,
do you
that's because
advise
of
for them?
work.
So how do they
So
deal with this?
uh, that's very hard for me because I really can't study while working because our work is 12-hour shift and we only get to have because here in Saudi Arabia is 48 hours per week. So it's different with the Philippines. You get to have 2 days off. Here, you work 12 hours. You get only a total of 10 days the whole for the whole month. So it's very hard to juggle between that. But just try to apply for
Like
vacation from work. Really, you have to
like
focus. That's my
like
advice.
after a 12-hour shift, isn't it
I
possible just to do like one essay? Is it hard?
No, you cannot because our job, I mean, as a nurse, it's very difficult. As an ER nurse, actually, we had a lot of
Mhm.
patients. I mean, you are exhausted the whole shift. So
Mhm.
that's why after work, you will just doze off
Oh my
sometimes.
God. So not
Yeah,
even
it's
an
really hard.
online program where you have more flexibility on time, not even that is gonna help you.
Yeah, with my kind of work. I mean, other work other nurses, they have clinic duties. It's different
Mhm.
from working in the ER. It's really toxic. The area is really toxic with a lot of patients, and people here in Saudi Arabia are very sensitive. What uh with I mean it's a little fever, they will go to the ER. It's an emergency case for them. It's
Oh my
different in the
God.
Philippines that you're about to die, or that's the only time that you're going to the hospital. Here, a
Wow.
little cough, sore throat is ER to them. So
Oh my God. Okay.
yeah,
I got a headache. I gotta go to the ER.
yes, headache is their complaint, and they're
Oh my
headed to the
God.
ER.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
because
really
they
hard
get
for us.
all the services for free, right?
Exactly, their insurance is allowing them to get the services for free. Their insurance here
Okay.
are really good.
Wow. I wish I
Mhm.
had that. Like, I go to the hospital and I say, you know, I'm really tired and fatigued. I just want a room,
Yeah. Yes, exactly. That's what they're doing here. They want to be admitted because they want to get some rest from
rest.
work.
Right,
Yes.
right. They want to be taken care of. You-
Yes.
Sometimes I feel like doing that. I just want to go to a hospital, confine myself, and just be taken care
Mm,
of. Have my food brought to me. Have my medicines brought to me.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. And
It's
Kev, I guess
difficult.
you went through the same thing. How did you manage to balance all that? Like you were talking about 12-hour days, 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. Like, how did you do it? Ken, did you hear us?
Yes, sir. Actually, I wasn't able to balance at first. That's why
Mhm.
I finished the 20 essays almost a day before the exam. Um,
Okay.
but well, my my advice would be um I spend some time on practicing because my I have a colleagues at work who just prepared for IELTS almost just a month, I think, for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, and they just spend a lot of
Just a month.
time practicing. So,
Yeah.
uh,
And they managed to
for
pass with that.
yes, sir. Because they said that they spend a lot of time on practicing and they don't skip practicing for a
Mhm.
day.
I
So
see.
it means that you have to devote some time to it if you really want to pass.
Yeah, that's actually the next person I'm gonna be interviewing, Chadeline Kato from Riyadh. So like she did it in 3 weeks for
Wow.
Mhm.
like for her first attempt, and for list she enrolled in all the programs, like, and then I don't know how, like, we gotta talk to her. How are you able to do this, Chad, with your work and busy schedule and everything,
Mm-hmm.
and you managed to kill it in your first attempt? In fact, her reading was something like 8.5 in reading, and she was only scoring 7 in the review. Like, we
Mhm.
gotta talk to this girl, and I'm gonna talk to her on Friday. Like, Chad, you gotta shine the way for the others to follow. Like, what kind of sacrifices did you go through there? Yeah, okay. All right, so I guess we learned a lot, right? Like, the bubble is really very critical. We gotta have
Yes,
that
very.
bubble. Yeah.
Mhm.
And then, like, I am amazed by the fact that you were able to form these micro bubbles there. And then, like, Kathleen May, you gotta keep the bubbles going. I don't know if she's still with us there. And then, even the reading bubble or whatever, it's so important to finish the 20 essays. And, like, it's so important to devote time, right? You gotta
Yes.
find a way to devote time for this. Like, I think the only way is really online. If you have like a 12-hour shift all the time, 48 hours a week, Jeka, your only
Mhm.
option is still really online. There's no other option.
Sir
You just,
Juni,
yeah, Ken.
I think one of the killer in the reading is the true false not given questions.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, the true false not given. That's why we're focusing on that a lot as well for those enrolled in reading. And I think they're drilling that a lot in the bubbles as well. Yeah, the true false not given. Okay. Some of the classmates might have additional questions for you guys, so I would not put that into in the interview. So I'm just gonna stop it at this point. Hold on, how do I do that? Okay, I'll press this button. Hold on.